What's up, YouTube? This is Cdog back with another review. And this is on X-Transbots, Not Masterpiece, Crack Up. So basically, this is a Not Masterpiece, Decepticons, Stunticons breakdown. So yeah, so let's check them out. There, we cut open the box, and in the packaging, which actually this was provided me by World Z Store again. They're the guys that sent me this guy. So that was really cool of them. And this was long sold out, and you managed to get me one, which is really cool. But we got an extra face. We got a screwdriver probably for that face, and a gun that looks like it has a hinge. You can see the pin right there. And then you pull out the figure, and I showed you the packaging in the last video, or the video before that, the other day. So we'll just take this out real quickly and show you mega quickly, because I do want to keep my videos shorter. But X-Transbots Crack Up, you can pause and read. We have the tech specs there, 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 and there. So without further ado, let's get right into the review. Just real quickly, inside that you get the styrofoam. You open it up and you get the figure, as well as a small booklet that is your instruction manual guide. It's got a card there, hard plastic card. Here's the back of it as well. Alright, so here he is out of the packaging. Let's get some light down there. And he's really cool. He's got rubber tires, as you can see there. Awesome die cast. You can feel die cast in the... Right here's die cast, I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe not, but there's heaviness. We'll show you more when it's in robot mode, because I'll be able to tell more then. That's not die cast, but there is some die cast in this area because I can feel it. And I've already transformed him and stuff, but he does roll. You just want to get him to nicely click together. And then he rolls on all his four tires, though. You want to make sure these are pegged in. So that's all nice and tight, so he can roll on his tires. And as you can see there, he does roll. It's a little bit weird on my surface, but I did have him rolling better when I first pulled him out, so I'm sure after a few transformations he'll roll perfectly. Nice red gloss paint, and then this cream colored, kind of like gloss polishing done to the plastic. And I believe it is maybe some kind of paint on top of that. Got the nice blue paint as well as the silver rims, I guess. Taillights have the yellow, have silver and orange, as well as red outlined in black. Look really cool. You got the dual exhaust, not painted. Not painted with the exhaust anyway. Translucent plastics. You got a windshield wiper, and you do have the Lamborghini Countach lights. However, it was supposed to have lights that pulled up like Sunstreaker does, but he doesn't. But he comes with this gun, and you can pull the hinge down, and it rocks on the hinge. So just like any other masterpiece, there's a hole, and you put it in the hole like that, and there you go. I feel like there's not enough light here, dude. Maybe that's just me. But, yeah. So, really cool toy. I love it. Absolutely in love with it. You also get this face that will show you more when I'm in robot. But, yeah. So, you can actually tilt a little bit on this. Just a little bit. But it does have some axis. You pop that out. And he's awesome. But yeah, he did roll better at first, and I'm not sure it's probably just, that kind of happens when you're first transforming figures. To transform them, you want to take these and pull these up first. Are you kidding me? I can get it. There we go. And then you want to go back here, and you want to take these two pegs right there. They're actually pegged in, so I'm going to use the screwdriver and pop that out like that. Then you want to come down here, and you want to pull these down, and these slots go up in there when you're transforming it back. You want to flatten it like that. You pull this hinge instead of being 90, you want it to be straight, and then you angle it in so you get some room to, as it says in the instructions, unbuckle. And I didn't know what it was talking about, but it means unpeg. Unpeg that side, unpeg that side, and then you can lift this whole thing up like that. Okay. Next, you want to go under here, and we want to pull these out just like that. So what happens is you're going to want to pull this down out of the way. This will unseat there. You can rotate these down just like that. And if you see, their pins are pulled out. So what you do is you pull the foot. Well, first you want to adjust this. So you want to pull out these to start, and this, and then you pull it at 90. Same thing with this side. You want to pull this out, and then you want to have it at 90. You want to also pop these pins in. Actually, you want to do that first. So before you pull those parts down, you pop those knees back in place, spread his legs a little bit. You're gonna want to, before we use that, we're gonna do this part. You push the foot in a little bit. That'll give you room to close this window. And then what you can do is, it's on a slider. You get the slider right there. You're gonna want to slide that and push it, and then slide it back in. Push the foot down, the heel automatically comes like that. Then you want to take that tab and tab it into that slot. Just like so. Actually, hold on, guys. Of course. And I guess you do want to make sure that this is over the edge before you pitch the pin in, I believe. I didn't think you did, but it seems to be giving me trouble. No, I guess you don't. But anyways, I gotta redo that real quick. And then what you do here is you just slide that down like that, just to show you again. And then this part covers up that, and then this part covers up that. And there you go. Same thing on the other side. I'll show you a little cleaner this time. You push the foot in. That'll give you room to close the window. It's on a slider, as you can see there. And actually I had it slid out, but you want it slid in like that. Then you want to rotate this down. You want to make sure these are out still, like I had them out originally. Which, in order to pull them out, you need this flat, so these don't get in the way. But there you go. You want this to go like that, and tab in over on this side. And then this folds over, and this folds over. And then the foot comes down. Then you rotate these 90 degrees, and then you rotate the waist 90 degrees, and you have the first part of the figure. So let me adjust the camera. All right, so next you want to work on this. And it untabbed already, but if it didn't untab, like the first time you transform it, untab that. There's a couple tabs, or a couple pegs that tab into these holes. So you untab that, just to get that out of the way. And then these, you want to pull out like this. There's, see that tab right there? And there's a hole right there. So when you're going back in, you want to line it up like this and tab that back into that hole. Which can be not really tricky, just take some lights and whatnot. But anyways, you untab that, and that'll allow you to pull these hinges like that. Then you can pull down the elbow, and then you want to hold the hinge, I think, because it's a really tight hinge. Just like that. Again, pull this out. Pull this down as an elbow, and then put some pressure on that hinge so it doesn't snap the plastic. And you have it like that. Next up, you want to make sure that these rotate up 90, which will give you room to get your, oh, here, I'll do it this way, get your thumb in to pull out these die cast pins, or hooks, I guess you could call them. You want to flatten this out, and there's some divots right there, and you rotate this up and then lock those hooks around that divot right there, just like that. That'll allow you to push this down and then slide down the waist. See how it slides? Which is pretty neat. So you can slide down the waist. Next thing you want to do is you want to kind of break that and then slide this up. That'll allow you to fold it back like this. But then what you do is you want to take that little hole right there and the pin underneath the head square right here, the head base, and you want to line those up. So you want that to tab up in there. And it's getting all wonky for me because this is in the way. I can get that in there for you. And then you just lock that in there like that. And then you flip these around to the other side. Like that. You fold this down. You rotate spoiler 180. And you collapse everything together. Like that. And there you have X-Transbots Crack Up, or better yet known as Stunticon's Breakdown. And he's awesome. Get him all situated here. But, yeah. So let's get him all situated for you guys. We'll check him out. But I like him a lot. He's a really awesome figure. I'm going to get new lights because this camera, I think, is going to take new lights. But he's got a really cool face, as you can see right there. Nice red face. Cartoon accurate. I do believe he's got another face. It's a little bit shorter. It looks a little more comic style, if you ask me. But articulation, you can click out to the side like that, and then if you lift this up, you don't even need to lift it up, but I would, just to not stress on those joints, but you can lift it all the way up. You can give them like a more higher degree of tilt. So, and then you get a swivel around, of course. You get no real butterfly, unfortunately. Not that I've been able to find. I guess really none. But that's okay, because you got lots of other. You got the bicep swivel that will go 360. Someone was asking me about that. You get double jointed elbows that go full 90 degrees. You get wrist swivel that will go 360, as well as a pinned hinged fingers. His head will look down quite a bit. Let's get it more straight. There we go. And then up as well a little bit. And of course spin. There's no, it's on just a peg, as you can see right there. So no real swivel. You get a waist swivel that will go all the way around if you need it to. And you also get a nice deep ab crunch. That looks awesome. Really cool. Love this figure. For hip skirts, you get, these will move out of the way so you can get nice deep high kicks. And using the ab crunch, you can get them even higher. So that's cool. Very nice on both sides, of course. As well as 90 out, you get a thigh swivel that will rotate 360. A 90-degree bend at the knee. And you get an ankle tilt both directions. As well as a hinge at the top here. And you get some heel movement as well as foot movement. So lots of posability in this figure. He, of course, has the masterpiece-like hands. So you open that up. He's got that little tab system. And you see the tab right there. Go in an angle, tab it in, close the fist. And there you go. And you want to make sure that the spoiler is like that if you want it to be accurate. Just like that. Really cool figure. Looks really great. Got some white paint here. Oh, the die cast is here, I think. Where is that die cast? It's up here. It's down here. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just really strong plastics, but it's nice and heavy, and it's a good figure. I highly recommend it. Let's check out some poses and some comparisons. Action shot. As you can see, nice action shot there. Nice and stable. Doesn't have a hard time balancing. Really cool. You can also do, I believe, one-footed poses if you want. Although his feet are a little bit wonky, but if you maneuver it right, you can get that. See, just like that. Boom. For some comparisons, here he is with Sunstreaker. I'm not going to unpose Sunstreaker or anything, but there you get a general idea. He's around the same size. Here he is with Commander Dutch. Called him Hound the other day in my video because, I was rusty. But there's with the Legends, taller Legends scale figure. Here he is with the more smaller Legends scale figure. And here he is with Rager. So here he is with Sideswipe. They're about the same size in car, I believe, too. So leave a like if you liked the video, subscribe for more toy reviews, and as always, stay awesome, stay subbed, and stay tuned for the next video. Peace, that's a wrap. I'm out. Check out my Twitter at Cdog Cdog 4, no spaces. I'm back on Twitter, got a new phone, so we're going to be live this year. Peace.